Hey everybody, Mr. Lawrence here. This is Jolly Old St. Nicholas, as you can see right here. And this is taken from the popular Christmas songs, Primer Level by James Bastien. Let's take a look, get right into this thing. And first off, remember, whenever you see treble clef, it is telling us the right hand plays. Okay? Whenever you see the bass clef, it tells us the left hand plays. Okay, so once again, treble clef, right hand plays up here. Bass clef, left hand plays down here. Same thing, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. So in this case, here at the top, okay, the right hand is given notes to play. Yes. The left hand has nothing to play. These are whole rests. So that means you rest for the whole measure, okay? And then as we drop down to the second line, here's the first line, second line, third line, fourth line, okay? As we get down here to the second line, we are given notes for the bass clef or for the left hand to play. Then the right hand plays, okay? So here we have nothing for the left hand while the right hand plays. Here we have something for the left hand while the right hand rests, and then the right hand plays while the left hand rests. And then we see the same thing for line 3 and 4, very similar to the first two lines, okay? So once again, right hand starts, then the left hand plays, then the right hand continues on, then the left hand, and then it ends with the right hand. Okay? Now you'll see all these numbers written here. This is your finger numbers. Okay? Of course, the preference here is to actually read the notes, which you're beginning to do. Okay? So for the right hand, these notes, this note right here is E, remember? So these are 4 E's in a row, 3 D's in a row. Then we have middle C 4 times, and then back to the E, just as we have at the beginning of the song. Okay? Now, taking a look at the second line, left hand, okay, you can even see over here, it's written right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. There's just a little reminder there, okay? So for the bass clef notes, we have A, this is A, and this 4 times we play A, 2 times on the G, and then up to the C, and here again is the fingering. So this would be the third finger 4 times, fourth finger 2 times, and then up to the one finger, which is your thumb, of course. And then this phrase ends out on 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, or D, C, D, E, D, D, C, D, E, D, with the right hand. Okay, make sure you get that. All right. Let's see here. One other thing I want to point out, at least one other thing I want to point out, and that is as you learn the first line, the second line, you'll quickly realize that the third line is just like the first line. Okay, do you see that? We have E, D, C, E. E, D, C, E. Just like each other. Okay? Now, the beginning of this part right here, the second line, where we have the left hand, you do the same thing in the fourth line. So we have A's, G's, and then C. A's, G, and then C. And then in this line right here, where the second line goes back to the right hand, this D, C, D, E, the same thing right here. D, C, D, E. But right here, it gets a little tricky. I've noticed some students play the D here just as you're supposed to, and then you play the D there. but that's not a D. Notice the difference. We have a C, middle C right here. At the very end, D right here. Okay, so that's the difference in the ending of those two phrases. Line 2 here and line 4 right there. Okay? So read your notes very carefully. Always, always, always. And of course, here again, in this song, the fingering is also written there. So that's supposed to help you, but not replace your note reading. It's kind of easy for me to say, but not always easy for everybody to do. Okay? So I'm going to adjust my camera, and I'm going to play this one for you. Okay? I'm just trying to raise the camera so that you can see the keys as I play. Okay? Because just like any of the songs that come from the popular Christmas song book and the primer level, all songs start with your thumbs on C. See that? Thumbs, both of my thumbs, and my thumbs are bigger than your thumbs. So if I can fit both of my thumbs on C, I know you can do that too, okay? So the song begins with your thumbs, both thumbs on C. So in the right hand, that means C, D, second finger on D, third finger on E, fourth finger on F, fifth finger on G, okay? And then in the left hand, thumb, here again, is on C, just like the right hand. Thumb on C. Second finger, this is B. Third finger, A. Fourth finger, G. Fifth finger on F. Now in this particular song, you don't have any G's. I'm sorry, you do have G's. I misspoke. You don't have any F's in this song. So your fifth finger, left hand, does not play, but it remains over the keys. It doesn't hang out over here or up here or down here. You don't play like this. See my missing finger? You don't play like that either. Always keep all the fingers over the keys, okay? Same here. In the right hand, there are no F's and no G's in this song, in the Jolly Old St. Nicholas. So your fourth finger and fifth finger don't play, okay? But that still remains the same of keeping your fingers over the keys, okay? You don't play like this. You keep these fingers over the keys, even though they don't play. They're ready to go at all times, okay? All right, so here is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Okay, and that's the song. I'm trying to keep my fingers curved. Even I have to do that. I tell you guys to do that all the time, but even I have to do that too, okay? So let me remind you, keep your fingers curved, okay? Keep them loose and relaxed, always ready. Like I said, even though the pinky finger in the left hand doesn't play, pinky finger in the right hand does not play, and the fourth finger in the right hand does not play, they still sit on the keys, always ready. Okay? So, enjoy and continue to enjoy learning this song, and we'll talk to you later.